Question 1. When is it legal to pass another vehicle on the right? A. When the vehicle is making or about to make a left turn. B. When driving on a one-way street with two or more lanes. C. Both A and B. Answer: C. Both A and B. It is legal to pass another vehicle on the right when the vehicle you are passing is making a left turn or when driving on a one-way street with two or more lanes, provided it is safe to do so. Question 2. True or false? It is permissible to make a U-turn on a curve or near the crest of a hill. Answer: false. It is not permissible to make a U-turn on a curve or near the crest of a hill because your vehicle may not be visible to other drivers, which can lead to collisions. Question 3. At what blood alcohol concentration, BAC, is a fully licensed driver considered legally impaired in New Brunswick? A. 0, 5%. B. 0, 8%. C. 0, 2%. Answer: B. 0, 8%. A fully licensed driver is considered legally impaired if their BAC is 0, 8% or higher. Question 4. In New Brunswick, what is the minimum following distance you should maintain from the vehicle in front of you under normal driving conditions? A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 seconds. Answer: B. 2 seconds. Under normal driving conditions, you should maintain a minimum following distance of 2 seconds from the vehicle in front of you. Question 5. True or false? You must always stop for a school bus when its red lights are flashing, regardless of the direction you are traveling. Answer: true. You must always stop for a school bus when its red lights are flashing, whether you are approaching it from the front or from behind. Question 6. When approaching a roundabout, what should you do? A. Always stop before entering. B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. C. Enter at a higher speed to merge smoothly. Answer: B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. Drivers should slow down and yield to traffic already circulating in the roundabout before entering. Question 7. If two vehicles arrive at an uncontrolled intersection at the same time, which vehicle has the right of way? A. The vehicle on the left. B. The vehicle on the right. C. The larger vehicle. Answer: B. The vehicle on the right. When two vehicles arrive at an uncontrolled intersection at the same time, the vehicle on the right has the right of way. Question 8. True or false? It is mandatory to use your headlights 30 minutes after sunset until 30 minutes before sunrise. Answer: true. It is mandatory to use your headlights during this period to ensure visibility and safety on the road. Question 9. What should you do if your vehicle starts to skid on ice? A. Brake hard and steer in the opposite direction of the skid. B. Take your foot off the accelerator and steer in the direction of the skid. C. Accelerate and try to gain traction. Answer: B. Take your foot off the accelerator and steer in the direction of the skid. This action helps to regain control of the vehicle. Question 10. True or false? When driving in foggy conditions, you should use your high beams to increase visibility. Answer: false. Using high beams in fog can reflect light back into your eyes, reducing visibility. Use your low beams instead. Question 11. In New Brunswick, what is the legal minimum tire tread depth? A. 1. 5 millimeters. B. 1. 6 millimeters. C. 2. 0 millimeters. Answer: B. 1. 6 millimeters. The legal minimum tire tread depth in New Brunswick is 1. 6 millimeters. Question 12. True or false? It is legal to use handheld electronic devices while driving in New Brunswick. Answer: false. It is illegal to use handheld electronic devices while driving in New Brunswick. Question 13. When parallel parking, how close must you park to the curb? A. Within 30 centimeters. B. Within 50 centimeters. C. Within 20 centimeters. Answer: C. Within 20 centimeters. When parallel parking, your vehicle must be within 20 centimeters of the curb. Question 14. True or false? You must yield to public transit buses in New Brunswick when they are signaling to re-enter traffic. Answer: true. You must yield to public transit buses when they are signaling to re-enter traffic. Question 15. What is the correct action to take when approaching a railway crossing with flashing lights? A. Speed up to cross the tracks quickly. B. Stop, look, and listen for a train before proceeding. C. Proceed with caution without stopping. Answer: B. Stop, look, and listen for a train before proceeding. Always stop when lights are flashing at a railway crossing and proceed only when it is safe to do so. Question 16. True or false? It is acceptable to park in front of a public or private driveway. Answer: false. It is not acceptable to park in front of a public or private driveway, as it obstructs access. Question 17. In New Brunswick, who is required to wear seat belts in a vehicle? A. Only the driver and front seat passengers. B. Only the driver and passengers under 16. C. All occupants of the vehicle. Answer: C. All occupants of the vehicle. Everyone in the vehicle is required to wear a seatbelt. Question 18. True or false? In New Brunswick, you are required to dim your headlights when following another vehicle within 60 meters. Answer: true. You must dim your headlights when following another vehicle within 60 meters to avoid blinding the driver ahead. Question 19. When are you required to signal before making a turn in New Brunswick? A. At least 30 meters before the turn. B. At least 15 meters before the turn. C. At least 5 meters before the turn. Answer: A. At least 30 meters before the turn. You are required to signal at least 30 meters before making a turn. Question 20. True or false? You must always stop when a pedestrian is crossing the street at a marked crosswalk. Answer: true. Drivers must always stop for pedestrians at marked crosswalks. Question 21. What should you do if an emergency vehicle with flashing lights and sirens is approaching from behind? A. Speed up to get out of the way. B. Pull over to the right and stop. C. Continue driving at the same speed. Answer: B. Pull over to the right and stop. When an emergency vehicle is approaching, you should pull over to the right and stop to allow it to pass. Question 22. True or false? You can make a right turn at a red light after stopping in New Brunswick, unless a sign prohibits it. Answer: true. In New Brunswick, you can make a right turn at a red light after coming to a complete stop and ensuring the way is clear, unless a sign prohibits the turn. Question 23. When driving in a school zone, what is the maximum speed limit when the lights are flashing? A. 30 kilometers per hour. B. 40 kilometers per hour. C. 50 kilometers per hour. Answer: A. 30 kilometers per hour. When lights are flashing in a school zone, the maximum speed limit is 30 kilometers per hour. Question 24. True or false? It is legal to pass another vehicle at a pedestrian crosswalk. Answer: false. It is illegal and unsafe to pass another vehicle at a pedestrian crosswalk. Question 25. In New Brunswick, what is the move over law? A. Moving over for faster vehicles on the highway. B. Moving over a lane when passing bicycles. C. Moving over a lane when approaching stopped. Answer C. Moving over a lane when approaching stopped emergency vehicles with flashing lights. The move over law requires drivers to move over a lane to give space to stopped emergency vehicles with flashing lights for the safety of emergency personnel. Question 26. True or false? You must signal before changing lanes. Answer: true. It is required to signal your intentions before changing lanes to alert other drivers. Question 27. What should you do if you are involved in a collision where there are no injuries and minimal vehicle damage? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Move your vehicle off the road if possible, then exchange information with the other driver. C. Wait for the police to arrive without moving your vehicle. Answer: B. Move your vehicle off the road if possible, then exchange information with the other driver. This helps to prevent further accidents and traffic congestion. Question 28. True or false? It is permissible to park on a bridge. Answer: false. It is not permissible to park on a bridge, as it can obstruct traffic and emergency vehicles. Question 29. When are you required to use your vehicle's turn signals? A. Only when turning at intersections. B. Only when changing lanes on a highway. C. When turning, changing lanes, or starting from a parked position. Answer: C. When turning, changing lanes, or starting from a parked position. It is important to signal your intentions in all of these situations. Question 30. True or false? You can use your horn to signal other drivers to speed up. Answer: false. The horn should be used only to warn others of your presence or to avoid collisions, not to signal other drivers to speed up. Question 31. In New Brunswick, what should you do if you encounter animals on the roadway? A. Speed up and sound your horn to scare them away. B. Slow down or stop if necessary and wait for them to leave the road. C. Continue driving at the same speed. Answer: B. Slow down or stop if necessary and wait for them to leave the road. This ensures safety for both the animals and the drivers. Question 32. True or false? In New Brunswick, it is legal to tow a vehicle using a rope or chain on public roads. Answer: false. It is illegal to tow a vehicle using a rope or chain on public roads due to safety risks. Question 33. What is the maximum speed limit in urban areas in New Brunswick, unless otherwise posted? A. 50 kilometers per hour. B. 60 kilometers per hour. C. 70 kilometers per hour. Answer: A. 50 kilometers per hour. The maximum speed limit in urban areas is 50 kilometers per hour unless otherwise posted. Question 34. True or false? You are required to stop for a school bus with its upper red lights flashing, even if it is on the opposite side of a divided highway. Answer: true. You must stop for a school bus with its upper red lights flashing, regardless of which side of the highway it is on. Question 35. What does a flashing yellow traffic light mean? A. Stop and proceed when safe. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. The traffic light is out of order. Answer: B. Slow down and proceed with caution. A flashing yellow light indicates that you should slow down and be especially alert before proceeding. Question 36. True or false? It is legal to drive with headphones on in New Brunswick. Answer: false. It is illegal and unsafe to drive with headphones on, as it can impair your ability to hear sirens and other important sounds. 37. When is it required to use parking lights while parked? A. When parking in well-lit areas. B. When parking in unlit rural areas. C. Parking lights are never required. Answer B. When parking in unlit rural areas. Using parking lights in unlit rural areas increases the visibility of your parked vehicle to other road users. Question 38. True or false? In New Brunswick, you must yield to pedestrians at all times. Answer: true. Drivers must always yield to pedestrians to ensure their safety. Question 39. What does a solid white line on the road indicate? A. You may change lanes with caution. B. You are approaching a stop sign. C. Lane changing is discouraged or prohibited. Answer: C. Lane changing is discouraged or prohibited. A solid white line indicates that lane changes should be avoided due to potential hazards or traffic flow patterns. Question 40. True or false? You are allowed to exceed the speed limit when overtaking another vehicle. Answer: false. You must not exceed the speed limit when overtaking another vehicle, as speeding increases the risk of accidents.